Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry, why do I sound like that? It's because that's how it used to be. Hey you guys. Sorry. The old voice comes out sometimes. I think it's hard as a content creator because like I'm a lot more mellow and chill in real life, but I do feel like I have to project my voice on camera for like audio purposes for one, but for two as like an influencer, I guess. I just feel like I need to be loud. I don't know, but I am gonna crank up the audio so I'm not loud, but the audio will be great. Kind of just like wanted like a sit down chat video. It's been a second. I've done a lot more taste tests because now with like feeling more comfortable like turning my comments on, which I love your guys' comments. I do get nervous though. Like my anxiety is like negative comments. I just get so nervous, you know, because at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all not perfect. We're all gonna have different interests in content. Like, can we just be kind? No weird comments, no mean comments, just kind comments. But I do appreciate a lot of your guys' kind and thoughtful comments. So thank you. I love you. That's why I've kind of been like putting off uploading my talking videos because I just get nervous. I don't know. It's like, is everything I'm sharing relatable? Is it not relatable? I'm sorry if it's not. I'm just like nervous. I don't know. But anyways, I have a video I've been meaning to upload where like I kind of get into like dating tea, like why I've kind of stopped dating, but it's like a crazy take and I'm just so nervous to post it, but I'm going to. I'm just putting it off because I'm like, oh, opinions, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk about kind of what I'm going to talk about in this video from the title. I've been going through it, you know, way back in the day in 2019. I looked at one of my old videos. For one, I cringed at it, but for two, I was basically doing a challenge video to be off Instagram for a week, which I failed. The day one, I did great. But I did another follow-up being like I failed. Anyways, regardless, listening to that video back, oh my gosh, I have so many opinions on that of my old self. Oh man. Well, I'm just thinking like at the time I was like 2019 was the worst year. It was not the worst year. So dramatic. And then I was like, I hope 2020 is gonna be the best year yet. Was not. Okay, now that's been years, you guys. 2019 was like high highs and low lows. I share about this in a video coming up soon. That I get like deep with my dating tea. 2020 was kind of the same. I know of COVID with a lot of people, like majority of people, it was like a low type of year, but for me it was the same, believe it or not, as 2019. Just a little bit more hardships. But I had some good times in 2020. It wasn't until 2021, which I'm going to talk about a little, but not as much. I hate talking about 2021. 2021 was my worst year. Maybe someday we'll self-reflect, you never know, but it's just funny to like watch that video back and just be like, girl, no. Yeah, because 2021 was a really hard year. And of course there could have been good times in 2021. There were a little bit, but I didn't feel accomplished that year. I had went through so much that year. It's just funny when you watch your old content back. I've also lost a lot of weight since then too. I mean, I've never been heavy in a sense where like people could notice. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Like I'm just saying from my own personal life experience. I don't know. I think when I point it out, people see it because you're your own worst critic. But I always had struggled with weight. Like I was always on and off. And I don't think I was ever like heavy, but heavier. I don't know. Does that make sense? But body positivity, it doesn't matter. Just for me, like I wanted to lose weight and be lightweight because I feel good in my own skin. But we're all beautiful. It's just my life story. This is hard to talk about. I'm always really good with like sharing the tea of my ex situationships or like boys I used to like, but when it comes to my friendships, I have a harder time opening up. Kind of started a little bit this year opening up with it, but it's harder. I think because like the friendship breakups were way worse and a lot of them have like YouTube channels. Not like they post, but just like they have channels. Maybe they post, I don't know, because most of them are friendship breakups. I think like my worst fear of the friendship breakups is that they're gonna like come at me. I had a really bad friendship breakup back in like 2020 at the end. Actually a couple were in 2020, but one in particular, this girl, like it got really bad where she wasn't saying my name, but she was basically cyberbullying me. Like I knew it was me and it really like hurt my feelings. It got to a point that my grandma actually had found out about it and I was like, how in the heck in the world? I was like, so it got crazy. And then my grandma told my mom and then my mom actually DM'd her being like, hey, like this needs to stop. It got intense, you guys. Like it was crazy. No, and like what this girl had to say was just basically, oh, I'm not saying her name. And it's just like, that was a really rough time with someone that I thought, you know, you're gonna be friends forever. And like, no, not even close. It's so funny because there was a girl that was good friends of her and they had their own like friendship fallout. And I remember she would warn me and I remember being like, no, but here's the deal. And then it's funny because then life imitates art. Yes, I did have a friendship fallout with that girl, but it just kind of happened how it happened. It's not like, oh, like, I don't know. I felt like when that other girl warned me, the friendship at the time with the girl I'm not friends with anymore kind of grew, because it's like, I'm not going to tolerate drama or gossip. It's like, I'm going to see it right through for myself, not because you told me so. I'm not going to have a friendship breakup because you're telling me this is wrong. Like, I'm going to see right through it on my own terms. So I felt like when me and the girl had the friendship breakup, it's like, okay, I get that, but I saw it on my own terms, not because you told me to not be friends with her. You know, that's how I work. Same with dating and relationships too. If I ever get criticism of who I'm dating, my last ex-boyfriend especially, I got so much criticism from it. Parents, friends, family, people from high school, you guys, it was crazy. Like, basically saying he wasn't the one, not a good guy, da da da. Well, guess what? I figured that out, for one. But for two, I figured it out on my own terms, not on everyone else's agenda, on my agenda. So that's just my mentality, is like, I'm gonna figure it out on my own terms. I just have a hard time opening up about the friendship breakups because I just get so nervous. I don't want the girls to come at me. Not like they would, but I think I just have that fear more because the friendship breakups were a lot worse, you guys. I need to reposition because we're chatting. So much pressure on the shoulder. Like, I need something to like rest my shoulder because we're trying to focus on our health and wellness. Do we want to move you guys closer? You guys are a little bit closer. I need my shoulder to be a little bit more comfortable, but we're venting. So this is like sleepover. We're like venting about all the girly stuff, kind of. Anyway, the friendship breakups are like harder to talk about. I want to do like a whole series kind of like reevaluating my friendship breakups and like what they did wrong and what I did wrong. I think it'd be really healing and therapeutic, but I'm just too nervous. Okay, maybe we'll think about it. We'll circle back. Oh, but you guys, I've been going through a lot of my old stuff lately. I kind of want to do a video reacting to my old newspaper article titles. I won't read all of them. Maybe someday for a live stream if anyone wants to hear me read for an hour. There's quite a bit, but to spare that, because watch time, I'll read like the titles and then just kind of talk about like what I went through in that time with the article, because there's some crazy behind the scenes tea. I kind of thought, oh my gosh, that'd be a fun video. I've experienced a lot of friendship breakups in my 20s. The 20s are really hard, especially like, I don't know, I think just your whole 20s in general, but I was gonna say like the mid-20s right now. Like, I think because your mid-20s you get closer to your 30s and you want to have security in your 30s. Like, that's my goal. I hope I have is security and a sense of direction, and your 20s are like figuring that out. And so I'm 26 and being at this age, because when you get to your 30s you don't want to care anymore. I'm in this time where I'm like, are these friends worth my time or not? Recently, best friend of mine, our friendship was always like on and off because, well, she had it rough in her childhood years and then life got busy for me and mine. Whereas now she's in a whole new transition with being a wife and mother. I'm just here, you know? No, I have a life of my own too. Like, I go to the gym and I have college, but it's such like a low life. It feels like it's nothing crazy compared to hers. Is more calmed down than like her upbringing. But I'm just saying, yeah, still busy though, and we're kind of in this transition where I'm like, I don't think we'll be close anymore because we don't live close. We have a commute. We haven't seen each other. Every time like my friends have kids, which is amazing by the way, it's just all of a sudden the friendship breaks up, and it's like really sad. And I don't know. Tonight actually, Sunshine Sweetheart Night, that's the whole thing. We had reunited and it was great seeing him again, but he knows my friends, so I had a heart to heart with him. Not about us. Nothing is going on with us. We're just friends, you guys. That's all it ever was, by the way, which is why we can go back to being friends, because that's all it was. We had a heart to heart about like kind of this transition time with this friend and what like we're gonna do. And this is where it gets personal because I'm a really nostalgic person. Sunshine Sweetheart is too, and that's why we relate on everything so much. We're like bad nostalgic. I'm talking like, you know, for me, the My Scene Barbie days, like, you know, like he's nostalgic in a sense of what cameras people used to film, what quality used to like, oh yeah, we're nostalgic nerds. But anyhow, no, it's great because he's the only one that relates to it. Just like talking for advice because he knows my friend, that helps. I was telling him the situation, but I was also telling him like kind of growing up in our friendship, like the friendship isn't perfect. We kind of had some trauma, and it's because she had trauma in her upbringing and I did too. We're all human. We all have our own trauma, whether if it's good or bad. Well, not good. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, sorry. Trauma's not good. What I'm trying to say is that we all have trauma, but sometimes it's not bad. I'm not trying to say it's good, but like sometimes it's like, oh, it's nothing. For me, like I don't have crazy trauma, but I have some upbringing trauma a little bit. I feel like your trauma in your upbringing, I don't know, like it's very traumatic, if you will. It makes it hard in a friendship because it's like a setback, I guess. I'm not explaining this well. I'm sorry. This is why I need a copy editor in my own personal life to help me with my grammar. Oh man. No, for real, I'm tempted. The guy that copy edited my stories back in newspaper, I really want him to be an editor for my book because he knows me better than ever. He knows how to change my edits and make the story good, but like enhanced and better. And I've been tempted to reach out, but I'm gonna hold off for a while until I get it going. Because writing is so hard. I get writer's block way too easily. It's bad. My like close friend and I had some trauma a little bit when I was in high school. I'm a nostalgic person. I have a hard time getting past it. She is a lot better at it. A lot of my friends in general, when we've all went through hard things together, they're able to all get past it. I'm always like thinking about the past. Like I have a harder time. And I wish you guys, I know the simple advice is to be like, get over it. But I'm a sensitive girl. I am very sensitive and I think that makes it really hard. I'm a soft, gentle girl at heart. I just come off tough because the Italian in me. I feel like as a woman I need to be strong, but deep down I get sad. Like her and I had like some high school trauma. It was more so like on my end. She didn't know she was the problem. And we've talked it over, but it's still like it bothers me like to this day and it's hard to proceed in the friendship because I go back to it. And then I realized, you guys, it's because I have childhood trauma that is really the actual real problem. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna get too crazy into it because it's my mom and dad's personal life, but my parents are divorced. Oh man, because I cringe when my family watches my videos. I'm not trying to get into their personal stuff. All I'm saying is I understand like their divorce needed to happen. I think for me, it was traumatic in a sense of, oh, my mom and dad left. They didn't stay. Everybody else is going to leave too. And with my friend, she had chose one of my former friends. She had chose her graduation over mine when she could have went to both. And in her defense, she didn't know. But in my defense, how am I supposed to know that? Because we weren't really talking a lot. And she said she was going to go and then bailed to go to hers. To me, it's like, we were friends first. What the heck? And I introduced them because that's the kind of person I am. I love to bring people together. And I loved that they were friends. But I had to find out through an Instagram post. And to me, I remember thinking in my head, like, I was sad. I was upset. I was mad. I had so many emotions. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, wow, I guess we're not real friends. That's what the thought was in my head. And I remember thinking like, oh, like, okay, this friendship is bound to end. It ended. She never cared. It goes back to my parents' divorce. Like my parents, you know, they ended. They're never going back, you know? And that time in my life made me think like, oh yeah, same with this friend. Done. Ditched me. Nobody's perfect. I'm not. She's not. Okay, fine. I'll just share the tea. I don't care. I'm not saying names. I didn't get an invite to her wedding. And that's fine. Like, I don't think realistically I would have been able to go. It was not going to be anywhere near close to town. But we were childhood friends and I didn't understand and I didn't, again, feel good enough in the friendship. I know you guys are probably like watching this video thinking, oh, bad friend. No, like we've talked about it. It's good. Like her and I talked it over, but it's still like that trauma of like, oh, I'm just never good enough in your life because it goes back to my own family trauma. That's all. It's nothing personal. Anyway, present day, I kind of had gotten ghosted for a bit and I get it, like new priorities in your life, but I need some sort of communication with my friendships. I need something. I don't need 24/7, but it's like, I need to know, like, are we going to meet up ever or no? Because like, I get it. Like you have a life, I have a life too. I still need that boundary of that. And I think Sunshine Sweetheart and I just tonight had like communicated that and it's good. I need that in my friendships and I've been trying to slowly communicate that with my friends because like, I get it. It's not like it's Hannah Montana and I'm going to see you every single day, you know? I felt like Emily Osment's character was always like at like Miley's house, you know what I mean? So I get that life isn't a movie, if you will, you know, but like if we're gonna be friends naturally talk or not, but we communicate that. I need that at least because I just keep real friends, you know. I always had a hard time with friends growing up. I feel like as an adult, I embrace it now and I wish when I was younger, I embraced it then. Sometimes being alone is nice. Now that being alone is normalized, I love it. Anyways, I had got ghosted for a bit and you guys, as I'm gonna share in a video I'm gonna upload soon, my ex-boyfriend, the last guy I was in an official relationship with, ghosted me after the breakup, but I thought we were gonna get back together. We didn't. COVID happened. Anyways, the whole point is I've been ghosted before. This friend knows that, and I told her I was really disappointed. Out of all people, why are you the one doing that? Because you knew I went through that, and I'm in this time in my life where like I can't be friends anymore. Like if this is gonna be the communication, because this is no communication. It's just kind of what I'm going through currently is just figuring out my friends and who is worth being in my life. I hate saying it like that, you guys. Oh man. No, this is what I hate about like friendships and stuff like that, because I feel like I'm that friend that's never good enough to get invited to things like weddings. I know last year I got invited to like a wedding. I was almost not even gonna go, but thanks to Caleb, that was the whole thing. Go watch back on my channel. I did get to go, but I still didn't get to be like in that friend's like bridal party. But looking back, she only did it with like her immediate family, which I'm like, that's fair. And I was just surprised, let alone to hear from this friend again. It was cool to reconnect. Like that was a full circle moment. But other than that, I don't know. I just feel like that friend that's never good enough. Maybe it's me being dramatic. I promise I'm not trying to be. I'm human. I'm normal to have these emotions. You guys, but it makes me think about like my future wedding, and like, you know, this childhood friend is someone that I've thought of as like a maid of honor, but it'd be matron of honor in her case, if you will. And it's hard because it's like I never even got the invite to her wedding, so it's like I don't even know. But thank goodness I'm not even dating and never will at this point, so I guess we don't need to worry about it. It's just a sad life. It's been hard lately, just being in your 20s and figuring it out. And then with social media, I know you guys see the title. You've probably been panicking this whole video. Don't you worry. I'm not going away. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not leaving TikTok. When I say deleting my social media, I mean it more towards Instagram and Facebook. And how I'm gonna go about it, if I do follow through with this, is not necessarily delete the apps, but just remove all the friends and followers. And then it's just for me to have for my own memories. Social media has this pressure that I'm an overthinker, and it's not been good over these last 5 to 6 years, ever since I got on YouTube. Even actually before that, what the heck, like I was like VP in student government for college back then. Even then it like took a toll, or I don't know. Social media is so hard because I see like my exes and who they end up with, or people I went to school with and who they're dating. I just feel like everyone I'm following is like in a relationship and I'm not, and I just don't want to see it, or I don't want to even think about it with the exes. I don't follow them, but you know what I mean? I don't even want to stalk or have temptation to even look, because then it's just gonna bring me down and make me feel really sad. So if I remove you off socials, talking to like family, friends, supporters, it's because I'm getting rid of it. I love you so much. It's nothing personal. It's a me thing. It's because I'm gonna get rid of it, maybe, but I haven't decided yet. Jackson's here. He knew I was sad. My little lover boy. Just love animals. I love you, Jackson. I guess just any tips on life or navigating social media. I know Selena Gomez did a really good job with it, and she was able to take that time off, and it was really great and healthy. Like I said, I'm not gonna be gone from YouTube or TikTok. Like this is something I'm building and wanting as a career. Kind of have to stay, but I also love doing video format more. I feel like I'm just more real and authentic. I feel bad. I apologize for Facebook and Instagram. I'm only posting the highlight reels. I rarely post when I'm sad. Like I could be sad and I'm like, best day of my life. Like I feel like I'm more fake on there, and I feel bad. I'm not trying to be. It's just a facade, you know? It makes me feel sad just in life and seeing other people's lives when they're actually happy, and then I'm just putting up a front. Or I feel like on YouTube I can just be real and like transparent. Anyways, this was a good talking video. I think I'm gonna wrap it up so I don't have to edit too crazy. I already am going to. Jackson's here. He's gonna comfort me. And I love how over the years, almost 6 years, which is crazy, of doing YouTube, that I've felt more comfortable. Seeing the evolution of that, like 2020, I was like starting to get comfortable with it, and then now I'm like, I'll always be a little uncomfy, like nervousness. But the fact that I'm having this type of conversation, 2019 Melanie would have never. Anyways, you guys, that's all. I'm gonna spend time with my kitty. Bye, I love you. My baby, he's so cute. Comment, love you, Jackson.